Welcome, my dear friends. Myself, Professor Dr. Rajendra Deshpande, would like to welcome you all in my Ayurveda Academy YouTube channel. As you know that Dr. Deshpande is MD in Ayurvedic medicine and MD in Ayurvedic physiology. For paid online consultation, you can definitely WhatsApp on 922681060. My dear friend, today's video is interesting to each and every person, not from India, from all over the world, because the people are very, very curious to know regarding the Ayurvedic Nadi Pariksha, that is Ayurvedic pulse diagnosis. So today's video is related with Ayurvedic guide to the Nadi Pariksha, that is pulse diagnosis. So let us see what Ayurveda says about this Nadi Pariksha. So you can see the position of the Nadi Pariksha. This is the patient's hand, and you can put your three fingers, index finger, middle finger, and ring finger in this particular position. And this first index finger, whatever you will feel, is related with the Vata physiology or Vata pathology. The middle finger will indicate Pitta physiology and Pitta pathology. And the ring finger will indicate the Kapha physiology as well as Kapha pathology. Now, today, my dear friends, we are diving into a fascinating and powerful diagnostic tool in Ayurveda, that is Nadi Pariksha or pulse diagnosis. Have you ever wondered how ancient Ayurvedic practitioners could understand so much about your health simply by feeling your pulse? No, it is not magic, but this is a deep understanding of the body's subtle energies. In this video, we will explore the basics of Nadi Pariksha and how it offers profound insights into your well-being. So, my dear friend, stay tuned. At its core, Nadi Pariksha is a non-invasive technique used by Ayurvedic practitioners to assess the state of your Vata, Pitta, and Kapha doshas, the three fundamental bioenergies that govern our physical and mental constitution. Think of these doshas as the unique fingerprints of your health. By carefully filling the radial artery at the wrist with the index, middle, and ring fingers, a trained practitioner can discern the subtle qualities and movements of these doshas. My dear friend, the pulse is not just about the heartbeat. It carries information about the balance or imbalance of these vital energies, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, within your body. It can reveal not only your current state of health, but also potential predispositions and imbalances that may manifest in the future. Now, let us talk about these three types of the nadi. Vata nadi. This is typically felt most prominently under the index finger. A balanced Vata pulse is often described as feeling like a snake, thin, irregular, and mobile. When aggravated, this Vata dosha, when aggravated, the nadi or the pulse can feel weak, erratic, or even jumpy. Let us talk about Pitta nadi. This is felt under the middle finger. A balanced Pitta pulse has a quality of frog movement, like sharp, energetic, and bounding. When aggravated, this Pitta bioenergy, the nadi or the pulse can feel strong, forceful, and even hot. Let us see what about the Kapha nadi. Kapha nadi is felt under the ring finger. A balanced Kapha pulse is often described as feeling like a swan movement, very steady, slow and full. But when kapha dosha, bioenergy, is aggravated, the nadi or the pulse can feel heavy, sluggish, and even thick. So, my dear friends, this you can see the symbolic type of the diagram. This is Vata. Can you see the snake? This is Pitta, like a frog movement, and this is a swan, Kapha, indicating pulse. It is important to remember that most individuals have a unique combination of these three doshas, and the pulse reading reflects this individual constitution or Prakriti in Ayurveda, as well as the nadi or pulse can stay your current imbalances or Vikriti. So, what valuable information can Nadi Pariksha provide? First, your dominant dosha or the Prakriti and your current imbalances, that is Vikriti. The state of your organs and tissues, that is dhatus, also can be understood by the Nadi Pariksha. Potential digestive issues and the strength of your Agni or the digestive fire can be judged by your Nadi Pariksha. The presence of ama or the toxins in the body is reflected in your Nadi or the pulse. Your mental and emotional state also can be understood by even Nadi Pariksha. Predispositions to certain health conditions also can be predicted by Nadi Pariksha. The effectiveness of current dietary and lifestyle choices are also reflected in Nadi. The holistic assessment allows for personalized recommendations for diet, lifestyle, herbal remedies, and other Ayurvedic therapies to restore balance and promote optimal health. You will typically be seated comfortably for Nadi Pariksha. Then the Ayurvedic practitioner will gently place their index, middle, and the ring fingers on your radial artery at the wrist, usually on the right wrist for the men and the left wrist for the woman. Of course, this is a discretion of the examining Vaidyas. They will apply varying degree of pressure to feel the different layers of the pulse and discern the qualities of each dosha. The Ayurvedic practitioner will focus and concentrate to perceive the subtle nuances of your pulse. The session usually lasts for a few minutes, allowing the Ayurvedic practitioner to gain a comprehensive understanding. Ayurvedic Nadi Pariksha or pulse examination is a non-invasive and often a very calming experience. Please note that the accuracy of Nadi Pariksha relies on the skill and experience of the Ayurvedic practitioner. Nadi Pariksha, some important points you must understand. Unique advantages are there. For example, holistic assessment. Nadi Pariksha provides a comprehensive understanding of the individual as a whole, mind, body, and spirit. The Nadi Pariksha can helpful for early detection. It can detect imbalances in their early stages even before the symptoms fully manifest. Then, Nadi Pariksha is a personalized approach. The insights gained lead to the highly personalized recommendations tailored to your unique constitution. Nadi Pariksha is non-invasive and gentle. It is very comfortable procedure. Nadi Pariksha can make a root cause analysis. Ayurveda, though Nadi Pariksha aims to address the root cause of imbalances rather than just managing the symptoms. Nadi Pariksha is an ancient art of Ayurveda or the Veda. Unlike Western medicine, where the pulse is counted for beats per minute, Nadi Pariksha involves reading the rhythm, strength, speed, and the movement patterns of the pulse. The Ayurvedic practitioner gently places three fingers on the radial artery of your wrist and feels the subtle dance of your doshas. Vata is felt at the index finger, Pitta is detected under the middle finger, and Kapha is found beneath the ring finger. To get the most accurate reading, timing, and preparation, these are the very crucial points. Nadi Pariksha should be best done in the early morning on an empty stomach. Nadi Pariksha should not be done immediately after eating, immediately after bathing, or in intense emotion. Ayurvedic Nadi Pariksha is never done. Patient always should be relaxed, ideally post bowel movement and bath. For males, the right hand is examined. For the females, the left hand is preferable. Ayurveda believes that the pulse changes with natural cycles, time of the day, age, seasons, and even emotional states. For example, if you do the Ayurvedic Nadi Pariksha in the morning, Kapha is dominant and pulse will feel slow and steady. In the afternoon, with the same person, if you examine the pulse of the same person, you will find that in his body or her body, Pitta is dominating. Pulse feels warm and sharp. In the evening, if you take the pulse of the same person, in the evening, the same person, the pulse will be Vata dominant and pulse become light and erratic. Likewise, children have naturally faster pulse, while elderly have slower and subtler ones. Now, layers of diagnosis. The pulse is rated at 7 levels of depth, each offering insight into the different aspects. Number 1, Nadi Pariksha will give idea about dosha Vikriti, that is current imbalance. Ayurvedic Nadi Pariksha can talk about Manasa Vikriti, that is mental imbalance. Ayurvedic Nadi Pariksha can give you the idea of subtypes of the dosha. Each dosha has 5 subtypes. Then Nadi Pariksha can talk about vital forces like prana, tejas, and ojas. Ayurvedic Nadi Pariksha will give you the idea about tissue health or the dhatu, sarata. Then Ayurvedic Nadi Pariksha will also talk about mental nature or manasa prakriti. And of course, the base is innate constitution or tridoshika prakriti. With training and intuition, Ayurvedic practitioner can pick up on subtle shifts, predicting illness even before symptoms appear. Now, as I am telling you the various benefits of the Ayurvedic Nadi Pariksha, one must know when we should not do Ayurvedic Nadi Pariksha because certain times make pulse reading unreliable. For example, immediately after eating, immediately after sleeping, or immediately after intense emotions, Ayurvedic Nadi Pariksha can give you the false results. Even the person in front of you or the patient is having a very strong thirst or strong hunger, then Ayurvedic Vaidya will not do the Nadi Pariksha. Then if any person or any patient having the snehana or the oil massage, abhyanga, then Ayurvedic Vaidya will not do the Nadi Pariksha immediately after abhyanga. Because these all the things can distort the pulse and give inaccurate readings. Nadi Pariksha is can understand mental and physical health of the person or the patient. Nadi Pariksha is a mirror of both the body and the mind. Emotional states influence your pulse. For example, if the person is having anger or the desire, pulse becomes rapid. If the person is having fear or anxiety, pulse will show the weakness. Then, if the person is having worry or the grief, pulse becomes irregular or the faint. That is also related with your physical elements. Like, for example, in digestive issues, the pulse slows down, Agnimandya. In the fever, pulse becomes fast and hot because of the pitta provocation. Toxins building, that is ama, pulse will definitely heavy for your touch. Next, prognosis. Ayurvedic diagnosis of the curable or incurable that can be understood or can be given indicated by your Ayurvedic Nadi Pariksha. It's like a reading of the science of life and death. Yes, Ayurveda even dwells into prognosis through the pulse. Ancient texts describe precise changes in the pulse movement, depth, and location that signal critical conditions or even imminent death. This is called as Arishta Lakshanas in Sanskrit language. For example, a pulse that is rapid like lightning, cold, or moves away from its usual position can indicate severe outcomes. If only one finger can barely detect the pulse, the condition might be terminal. While this may sound dramatic, it speaks to the observational depth of Ayurvedic tradition. Now, next is why Nadi Pariksha still matters today, because a lot of people are saying that we are having advances in the technology. Why you are relying on the Nadi Pariksha? In the age of digital diagnostics, what makes Nadi Pariksha so relevant? Because Nadi Pariksha is a non-invasive, cost-effective, and personalized. It offers a complete overview of your mind body constitution, imbalances, and healing potential without a single test tube. It's a gateway to early detection, prevention, and personalized treatment, one heartbeat at a time. Nadi Pariksha is more than just a diagnostic technique, it is an art. Ayurvedic Nadi Pariksha is a science, and Ayurvedic Nadi Pariksha is a spiritual practice. It teaches us that the body speaks in rhythms, and those rhythms can reveal profound truth about our health and harmony. In the skilled hands, it becomes a compass for holistic healing, guiding practitioners to the root of the disease long before it becomes disease. So, next time someone gently holds your wrist with purpose, know that your body is telling its story and someone is listening deeply. Now, here is a many questions from the people. Dr. Deshpande sir, whether Ayurveda Academy has such type of the facility of pulse diagnosis? Yes, we have the different facilities under the different expertise. For example, doing the Ayurvedic Nadi Pariksha is also performed through the Ayurvedic Academy's traditional generation to generation, what you can, the generic parampara, Ayurvedic Vaidya parampara. We have the different expertise in this field also. And if somebody wants to know about his own pulse, they can definitely contact me on 9226810630. So, my dear friends, this is all about Ayurvedic Nadi Pariksha. But in spite of the Nadi Pariksha, let me tell you one important thing at this point. Ayurveda has a different methods of examination. I have already uploaded the different videos. For example, Ayurveda has Ashtavidha Pariksha mentioned by Yoga Ratnakara. What is that Ashtavidha? 8 types of examination. Nadi, Mutram, Malam, Jivva, Shabda, Sparsha, Drika, Akruti. I know, my dear friend, these are all Sanskrit words. But try to understand that we are talking about this particular, what you can say, the understanding of holistic approach. There are 8 factors that Ayurveda has given emphasis. One of the factor is Nadi Pariksha. Nadi, Mutra, urine examination, Mala, that is a stool examination, Jivva, that is a tongue examination, Shabda, that is what you can say, the auscultation and hearing the words or getting the knowledge through the sound, Sparsha, that is a touch, palpation, percussion, inspection, Druk, that is related with the inspection, and Akruti, that is the gait or the posture of the patient. So, my dear friends, there is a vast topic that I can talk about, but at this moment, let me tell you very frankly, if anybody of you any type of health or the psychological problem, Ayurveda Academy's expertise are definitely helping you by paid online consultation. You have to just WhatsApp on 9226 at 10630. My dear friends, here I always give the emphasis that self medication should be avoided and seek the advice of your family physician as and when required. My dear friends, I request all of you, please share this video and like this video because this topic is very, very fascinating and interested by many, many people, not in the India, but all over the world. So I wish all the best. And to get such type of interesting Ayurveda or health related information, please don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. I wish all the best. Take care and see you soon. Thank you.